One day, however, the uneasiness in her spirit became too heavy to ignore. She sent someone she trusted to go to the new house and check on the progress. When the person returned with the report, Amanda's world tilted. The house was completed. Completely finished. And Clinton was not staying in any hotel. He was living inside the mansion. With a woman. A pregnant woman. Amanda felt her heart quiver violently. Her throat dried instantly. She couldn't breathe. Tears streamed down her face as she struggled to accept what she was hearing. Still, she needed to see it with her own eyes. She rushed to Clinton's mother that same evening, her voice shaking with pain as she explained what she had learned. The woman held her chest, acting shocked, denying everything. Amanda wanted to believe her. She wanted to believe it was all a lie. The next morning, she drove down to the mansion. She entered quietly, her breath trembling. And there he was. Clinton. Her husband. Laughing softly with a heavily pregnant young woman who was leaning on his shoulder. Their fingers intertwined. Their smiles intimate. Their closeness undeniable. Amanda froze. Clinton turned and saw her. And shockingly, he looked away, like she was a stranger, like she was invisible, like her presence didn't matter. Amanda felt her heart sink into her stomach. Her legs wobbled, but she forced herself to walk out before her pain became a scream. Tears blurred her vision the whole drive home. She collapsed into her parents' arms the moment she arrived, crying hard, shaking uncontrollably. Her family was enraged and horrified. They quickly called for a meeting and invited Clinton's family over. Clinton arrived for the meeting days later. With his pregnant mistress. Everyone sat calmly, too calmly, as though they had rehearsed it. Amanda sat opposite them, her heart beating so loudly she could hear it in her ears. Her hands were cold. Her stomach churned. She prayed silently for someone to tell her it was all a mistake. Clinton's father cleared his throat and spoke with a tone too gentle for the bomb he was about to drop. "My daughter, forgive and forget anything you get to know today." Amanda frowned. "Sir, what do you mean?" Clinton's mother looked at her with tired eyes, sighed deeply, and delivered the blow that shattered Amanda's entire soul. "Clinton has married the other woman. Legally. She is his wife now." Amanda blinked, once, twice, 3 times. No sound came out of her. No tears dropped. Shock numbed everything. So they knew. They all knew. They watched her embrace a lie while they smiled at her. They let her plan a future that they had already destroyed. Clinton didn't speak. He didn't apologize. He didn't look at her. Amanda stood up and walked out of the compound, her body shaking violently. The pain in her chest felt like a knife twisting deeper with every breath. For days, she couldn't eat. She couldn't sleep. She couldn't understand how a man she gave everything to could treat her like this. A week later, Clinton returned to her house, alone this time. He cried, begged, promised he was confused, claimed he still loved her, said he made a mistake. And because Amanda loved him too deeply, dangerously deeply, she forgave him again. He stayed with her for a week. He touched her. He talked to her. He painted big dreams of traveling abroad to create a new future for their larger family. Amanda supported him, even financially. He told her he would soon start processing his visa. But days after leaving for the mistress's house, he called Amanda and announced that his visa was ready and he would be traveling the next Wednesday. Amanda froze. "Already?" she asked. He claimed it just happened. She forgave him again. She always forgave him. She asked to escort him to the airport with their son. He refused gently, saying he didn't want to stress her. On the day of his trip, he didn't call. He didn't text. His phone was unreachable. Amanda assumed he was busy with travel protocols. But later that afternoon, while scrolling through WhatsApp, her eyes caught a status update that blurred her entire vision. It was a picture of Clinton at the airport. Clinton, holding his pregnant mistress by the waist, smiling, surrounded by the woman's family, all of them beaming with pride. Amanda's phone slipped from her hands. She sat on the floor and cried silently, painfully, hopelessly. Her heart felt crushed beyond repair. She kept asking herself where she went wrong, what she did wrong, how a man she gave her soul to could bruise her so deeply. That was the day she finally understood that sometimes, no matter how good you are, no matter how pure your intentions, no matter how much you love, you cannot keep a man who does not want to be kept. She got up, wiped her tears, held her son close to her chest, and decided to face life alone. Broken, but not defeated. Hurt, but not destroyed. She accepted her fate as a single mother, but she vowed never again to love a man more than she loved herself. Because she learned the bitter truth. Sometimes love doesn't fail. People do. And the greatest danger is loving someone so much that you forget yourself.